Hi, I'm Jimmy Wall. I was raised here in Dublin, Ohio, and I grew up playing ice hockey. That was my life for a very long time. When I realized I was not going to the NHL, I decided to go to school and study politics. So I felt as if I could change people's lives that way. I was raised Irish Catholic, and I've had a rough few years. I got divorced. I have a 10-year-old son who's the best dude in the world, James Raymond Wall V. So throughout the past 3 years, I had 2 years of self-inflicted kind of like intestinal issues that were 100% my fault. And then I found out that I had turned them around. And they said, "Oh my gosh, your blood work looks amazing. But we found something unrelated, not your fault, and it was cancer." And I'm still dealing with that right now. They told me I was cancer-free. And then I got a call from the hospital a few days later, and they said, "We made a mistake. You are not cancer-free. It is back in full force." So I'm getting ready to start chemo again. And right now I just feel grateful that I'm still here and still able to enjoy the grace that is provided to me. Through work, came across my best friend, David Patrick. One night, it was really late in the night, early in the morning, and I sent him a text message with a letter I'd written. And he was there 5 minutes later. And in the grand scheme of things, I was told, "Go get your dog that you just adopted. We're going to start a new life for you right now."
And when the Lord calls you to do something in whatever ways you want to say you heard it, it wasn't a distinct voice. I didn't get a FedEx package or anything. It was just that subtle. I almost felt like he was saying, "I've got a plan for this dude. And I need you to be that doorknob and turn so I can come and open that door and get into his heart and mind."
I ended up staying in his house for a while before I moved into my apartment. And he started bringing me the Bible in the morning. We would sit there and we would talk about it. And then over time, I started asking questions. And eventually, I got hooked. Initially, I was still in the stage of, trying to appease Dave because he had done so much for me, just trying to be a good guy, showing up to Nuvo. And it slowly got me hooked because it's so approachable. And you watch Patrick and the other guys up there on the stage, and it's like, wow, this makes sense. It's logical. I really didn't think much about it at the time until something happened. And that was, Dave showed up and sat in a chair next to me. He was like, "Why?" I forget the exact words. "Why do you believe in God? Why is Jesus Christ your Lord and Savior?" I said, "Because Jesus Christ died on the cross and was resurrected so that we could learn from his teachings and know that there is life everlasting." And I didn't even think anything of it at the time, but he just started crying. Gave me a big hug, ran up to me, and don't tell him I said he started crying, because he'll deny it till the day he dies.
When he accepted Christ in September, no, I didn't cry, for the record. He was not paying attention. I've noticed as time gone on that his prayers are very much different. They're deeper, there's more meaning. You can tell the Spirit's working on it, there's just no question. My favorite verse, which he has on his mirror, has now become one of his favorite verses, is 2 Timothy 1:7. And that's not only, God didn't give us a spirit of fear, but power, love, and sound mind. And I focused on with Jimmy the fear that God didn't give you and the sound mind he did, as his faith grows and his true heart for reaching out to people is there. Obviously, in his former careers, he had a heart for people. Now he's got a sound mind for people, and that's the coolest part of all of it.
So every day I try and go out there and be a good person, number one. Number two, do something nice for someone else. And number three, try and show people that a weight is taken off your shoulders. When you accept that faith and that love and that grace, it's unbelievable. Because I've had a rough about 10, 15 years, and right now I have never felt more relieved in my entire life. I truly believe that as long as I keep a sound mind and have faith in the Lord, that I'm going to move forward in the proper way. I'll be baptized today because Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, and I can't wait to spend eternity with His Father and Him.